Teresa.
And I'm Emily.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about the training we did this past weekend with Freddie Mac and what it means for millennials.
Who are millennials?
Well, they were born in the age of 1981 and 1996. They became the peak buying time for millennials now. Delaying life milestones, pushing back certain things, but now they're ready to buy.
They are. What are these life milestones, though, that they're pushing back?
They delayed marriage, delayed having kids. They got more years in education, so of course they're making a little bit more money.
They are.
They lived with their parents longer and paid off more of their debt so that they were more financially ready to buy a home.
But they do still have a lot of debt. The average millennial has $34,000 in student loans. And with that debt, a lot of times they feel that they can't even get a mortgage because of their debt-to-income ratio. Is that the case?
No, that is not the case. They really think they need to save 20% down nowadays.
That's such a boomer number.
Yeah, it completely is. Nowadays, there are so many loan programs that you can get with only 12% down or less if you try. You just have to try.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many different ways you can figure out how to do this.
Yes. The median payment for down payments in the last few years was 12%, but most of first-time buyers are getting a 6% down payment. So that's way better. But why else wouldn't you do it?
Well, some of them say, well, I'm self-employed. I don't get a W-2. I do DoorDash or Uber, Etsy, and I won't qualify.
Well, you do. When your mortgage person or bank will look at your income, they use a different ratio for, first of all, the student loans. So you would normally have your student loans are 0.1% or 0.5%, where most debt is a 0.1%.
So they're really giving you a good deal.
Yes.
And make it a little easier. They also say it's hard to qualify, mainly because nobody's out there educating anybody on how this process works. It can be, difficult to understand, so that's where you get a professional like us.
Yes, because 49% of the millennials that were polled said that they saying that qualifying is too hard, and 47% don't even understand mortgages. When we were in school, and your parents and whatnot, most were taught how to balance checkbooks, how to set budgets, and millennials say that they were never taught that in school, and they don't know how to do it. It's kind of the big scary mortgage word, and most of them don't even use any sort of accounting or budgeting type things besides an app that they use on their phone. So most of them are telling Freddie Mac that it's just kind of a big scary idea.
Well, and with the market today, they're also competing with the baby boomers. So
Yes.
A lot of the baby boomers have a bigger down payment. So they're getting the smaller little houses.
They're downsizing.
Because they're downsizing. So the millennials have to buy up a little bit. And it's scary. But it's not as scary as you think. The process is fairly simple. Good realtor, good mortgage company will walk you through. They're not just going to throw you out to the wolves and be like, oh no, that's a big thing, is keeping that tight circle so that everybody's working for the buyer's best interest.
Yes.
Freddie Mac also came out with some cool programs for millennials, or anybody to use, really.
Yes. So if you go to the Freddie Mac website, they have a ton of different apps. For example, they have their Credit Smart app that'll help you learn how to budget, how to save money for your down payment, and how to just deal with your finances. They also have the AIM program, which is geared toward the gig economy. So just so you know, it's called the gig economy for all those self-employed people that do the DoorDash and the Etsy. Because they won't have a W-2, they'll just have their income. So they need to have a different way of organizing their funds. They also have their Freddie Mac Home Possible with their program that helps with down payments, that you could get a down payment for as little as 3%, which is amazing. They also are pushing more things like green choice and choice reservation or renovations, which are programs that they do to help people who want to buy more of a fixer-upper that a lot of times mortgage companies and banks won't give a loan for because they're not up to code enough. But with the inventory of housing so low, sometimes that's all you have.
Well, and that wasn't
an option for. Yeah,
that wasn't an option. I don't know, 5 years ago. You couldn't get money to help fix it up. You couldn't get any of that. So this is really nice that they brought it back for people who wanted more of a fixer-upper or can do some handy stuff, or their parents can do some handy stuff. Makes it so much easier. They also did manufactured homes now. You can get it through, and I think they have a lower percentage rate now than they had before for them, so that makes it easy to get into.
And a lot of those manufactured homes are really nice.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of us have this idea of a manufactured home. It's just like, ooh, that's kind of gross. But some of them are really nice and it's hard to tell.
Well, and the quality has gotten so much better throughout
Right?
the years. I mean, when you look at the old manufactured homes versus the new ones, the quality really is completely different.
Right? So to kind of wrap things up, we just wanted to let you know that as a millennial, there are many, many programs that are there to help you since you have more challenges than other groups had before. Not to say that these are only for millennials. Anybody can go to Freddie Mac and get these programs. So anybody who is looking to buy a house and who is either afraid of the great unknown of mortgages, or they don't think they can qualify because of their debt, or the thing is to just start asking.
Yep.
You might be perfect for this.
Well, and we're going to share a whole bunch of links down in the description, so make sure you check them out, as well as information that you might need, the apps, and they also do a thing on. I forgot to mention they did a thing on education.
Yes.
Walking you through the process, and some of these loans have a program you have to go through before you buy to see if you're ready to buy. So we'll share that as well.
Yes. So hopefully you can be on the road to home ownership
Soon.
very soon. All right.
See
Bye.
ya. Bye.